just unbelievable, the whole thing. I don't think I was prepared to be so filled with joy the whole week.
So over the course of the week, we put on medical clinics, I guess, for 2 different communities down there. One of them was Isla Bonita, and we met them the first day that we got there when we were kind of settling in. And then a few days later we went back for the actual clinic.
Because we had some really amazing nursing students, and we got to do a medical clinic almost every day, and that was so cool to see all these people come and talk to the nurses, and they got even just basic Motrin and stuff like that, and some of it might have just been really basic, but it was really essential for them, and just learning how to drink more water and things like that. Nurses, and then we also had some really amazing theology majors that were giving testimonies and were kind of explaining basic concepts in theology. And then we had some crazy kids that were just running around and playing with all the kids there. And then we had some more reserve students on our trip that were talking to the adults and making connections with them, and it was just phenomenal because anywhere we would go we would have different people working with other people from the Philippines, and we just really went to an area and were really powerful in that area. Well, I think everyone together on the mission trip really embodied the idea of the body of Christ. One main thing is that going into it, I think a lot of the people on our team were like, oh, this is going to change our lives, this is going to change our perspective, which it did, because obviously the poverty there was so much more than we ever will endure, most likely. And so I think we had that concept in our head going into it that this was going to be a big life-changing moment. So while we were there, yes, it did shock us, but it wasn't like a shock, oh my gosh, I'm going to fall over shock, but it was like, wow, this is a reality shock. Just realizing that we have so much, and we don't have nearly as much as joy as they have.
I think the mission trip was a life-changing experience, and I think it was a really amazing opportunity to get to serve people that live a completely different lifestyle than we live, and to be able to connect with them. So.